If you want to post to TikTok for free using n8n or using Antigravity or VS Code or whatever you want, just check this out now. I'm going to build one workflow in n8n. Also, I'm going to build one workflow in Antigravity in order to post to TikTok. And I'm going to use Key.ai to generate the short video. So we're going to use, let's say, image to video. We will use some model from here with API. And we'll build one here. And posting to TikTok is going to be for free. Get into it first with n8n. What we're going to do, we're going to have, let's say, a chat here, an AI agent. Let's use Mistral for this to be for free. We're not going to use any memory. And we will use this agent to generate our prompts for the video. You are a image to video and text to video prompt generator for LLM models which are generating videos. You have to output the prompt in JSON format with all of its elements and everything needed to be a perfect video. It will be a short form video 9:16. Okay, we have our system prompt here. Let's say just add the date. Today is now. Okay, so this agent will generate our prompt. Let's say, can you make me a short video that a guy on the edge of the cliff says and shouts, do this one thing to be rich. And when he shouts, the camera from close up from his face is going far away and his echo can be heard. Okay, we have our JSON prompt, which will be sent to some of these models. Let's choose one model. Okay, text to video it's going to be. Let's choose Kling API. Okay, let's use the API. So we have to post create task here. Let's use ChatGPT in order to understand how to use the APIs. How to use this API in n8n. Okay, it has answered me. So I'm going to tell it, give me both of the curl commands in code snippet to copy, please. Okay, now this is going to be the task. So what I have to do is to go here, HTTP request, import curl, and I'm going to import it, but I cannot import it. Why? This command is unsupported. Yeah, because of the quotation marks. Okay, I have to get the API key, but I have my API key from Key.ai, so I'm just going to use the headers. Here, header, alt, Key.ai, API, and turn off headers. And now here, you're going to use, copy this and you'll use JSON. Okay, so this is the JSON of the model. Oh no, it's not going to work. Write me the proper JSON for the body of the task. Okay, this is better now. Okay, Kling 3, and we have to put the prompt here. Straight away, this output. We're going to put it in the prompt. Aspect ratio has to be 9:16. Duration 5 seconds. Let's see how much is going to be 5 seconds. It's 150 credits. I don't have that much. Let's use some cheaper model. Okay, let's use 4 seconds. 9:16. 180p. Okay, this is better. Generate audio. Yes. Okay. So we're going to use Cadence 1.5 Pro. Duration is going to be 4 seconds. And let's see. Check out this model and give me the JSON for this model, please. Okay. Now we can use it. So for the prompt, I'm going to use this. And I think this will make a problem because it's not stringified. But let's see. 9:16, 1080p duration. 4 seconds. True. That's it. Okay. So now we have our video generation. After that, we have to wait. What does it says? A callback URL or wait. I will use a wait node and I'm going to loop through it. Tell me the get task curl. Okay. What we're going to do here is we're going to again have HTTP request and remove this API. Task ID is going to be here. I'm going to turn off the headers and authentication. I have the Key.ai. Okay. Task ID is going to come from here. And then we will wait, let's say 10 seconds. Then straight away, we're going to wait 10 seconds because it's not going to be generated immediately. And we will get this task. And after that, we're going to say if waiting run, and if it's not success, we're going to constantly run again. So if the data state is success, anyway, we will check it now. Okay, we have our thing. Let's try to run the Key.ai. It's going to be a JSON parameter not valid, I know. So we have to make this output to be JSON stringified. So we will say JSON.stringify, and we will put this in brackets, and the dollar sign will be here. Invalid syntax. Okay, let me fix the syntax. I think I have one more bracket. Fix this syntax. Okay. Okay, now it's going to be better JSON format. Let's go. Okay, it is sent. Code text length cannot exceed maximum limit. Okay, we have maximum limit. You have maximum limit of 1000 characters. Okay, let's generate a new prompt. Let's send the request. Duration must be a string. What is it now? Duration, okay. And now these things, we have to fix them, but once we fix them, it will run. Okay, success. Now we have the task ID. Now what we do is we pin this, and now wait for 10 seconds. And after that, we're going to map here the task ID. Then we're going to rotate until we get it. Okay, task ID now. We'll drag and drop it here. And now we check if it's still running. Oh, okay, it's success. So it is already done. And we're going to say if the message State is waiting. Yeah, if the data state is success, true. If it's not, false. And even we're gonna use switch node here. Switch. Because if it's an error, then we're gonna use another thing. Is equal to success, we will continue. If it's equal to waiting, we will rotate. And if it's equal to, I don't know, if it's equal to error, we will rotate here, convert the types, and that's it. Okay, now we are still waiting. And we will say, okay, if it's waiting, we're gonna go to wait node again. If it's an error, we're gonna notify us maybe. And if it's a success, we're gonna send it then. Okay, let's execute the workflow until it finishes. And after that, when we have the success, reading no name. We have everything. Let's refresh this and to see if we're gonna be able to execute it. Is this error now? Okay, we cannot execute the workflow, but we can use the chat. It's really interesting. Okay, now we have success. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna get the link. Let's create a Google Sheet, send the row in a sheet, and let me go and create the sheet. Or no, straight away, we can go and send it, I think. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna create in Zapier, because there is one platform Buffer, which does not have API access from anywhere else, only from Zapier. So we have to create an automation here that will get the link. The trigger is gonna be webhook premium. Oh, okay, so we cannot use webhook. Okay, let's use Google Sheets then. We're gonna create new Google Sheet. We're gonna say TikTok. Let's say URL and captions. And let's say date. Okay, what is this TikTok? What we're gonna do? We're gonna append this row in the sheet. TikTok, first sheet. What we will do? We will put the URL inside. Here we're gonna filter the URL, extract URL, and we're gonna have the URL straight away. This temporary URL will work for a couple of days, I think, so it's okay. And captions and date. Date will be today, for example. Okay, date will be today, and captions. We have to put the captions from here, but anyway, we're not gonna need them. Okay, we execute the step, and now we have the file here, so we can check the video. We can check the video directly when we go here. Let's see it. Okay, that's a good one. So let me see why it didn't put the URL only. URL. JSON, I can do result URLs fast. Yeah. Okay, we have the link. Let's append it. Okay, we have appended it here. So now what we're gonna do here in Zapier, this trigger, instead of webhook, we're gonna change it now to Google Sheets. Okay, trigger event is gonna be new or updated spreadsheet row. We can use polling, we can use instant. Polling is gonna be, we're gonna be able to choose how much it has to wait between the triggers. So let's see, it is every 2 minutes. Okay, we have the account, trigger in sheet. You can go, drive, my Google Drive, choose the value. We're gonna choose TikTok, worksheet 1, and trigger column is gonna be URL. Okay, and we can test the trigger. Let's just put something in the URL. Found records in Google Sheet. We'll load up 3 most recent records. Spreadsheet A, let's say. Yeah, we can see the URL, date, and etc. We'll continue with the selected row. That's it. Now the action, we're gonna use Buffer. We have to go and create an account in Buffer. Let's go. Just search for Buffer. Get started for free. So get started for free. Create an account. We can create an account here. Okay, we have our Buffer account. So what we can do, we can connect our TikTok here. Connect TikTok. Okay, then connect your TikTok account to Buffer. Finish connection, and then just whatever. X. That's it. Okay, and now we can use this account to post. Let's go here, Buffer. Choose an event. We're gonna add to queue. So add an item to your queue to send update immediately to any of your Buffer channels. And we're gonna connect our Buffer here. Let's sign in here with the account that we have created. And I just saw that Buffer currently is experiencing issues exactly when I'm gonna record this video. So ongoing for 1 hour, and you can see that Buffer service disruption. So I think I'm gonna pause this video and come back later. But the thing that we have to do is we have to just sign in here, and after that we will be able to send straight away and publish the video. But I will come back later in order to do that. Okay, now the Buffer is better now, and it is working. So let's go to Zapier and connect with it. We're gonna sign in, allow access, we'll say. Okay, let's continue. We're gonna choose organization, my organization, tags, we don't have any tags. Channel, we will choose TikTok. For text, you can put your captions here, whatever you want. For media, we're gonna use the video, and here we have to map the data for the video, which is gonna be our row number, our row URL, and it's gonna be direct scheduling and share now. So this will share the video that we have created in Key.ai. So this, I was following the status. Let's check the logs. Okay, and this was the video that we have created yesterday. And the text is not good, but the quality was good. We can say without text, but anyway. And now, just continue. Method share now. Tags and text, we don't have them. If you want to include them, you can include here captions, and you can make this agent to generate captions for this as well. And you can include them here. So you can map them inside straight away. And if I test it now, let me fix this. This link is not going to be valid. Configure. Let's refresh the fields. Continue. We're gonna say column A. Find new records. Let's see column A. A row B. So we will use this one, row C. We are in TikTok. This is the URL of the video. Direct scheduling share now. And now let's skip the test and generate a new video. Okay, let's publish this. Publish means we are making this Zap live. Okay, and now we have 1,000 tasks because we are in the trial periods. After the trial period, we're gonna have 100 tasks per month for free. So in our Zap, let me rename it, TikTok publish. In our Zap, we have 1 task, 2 tasks that we are making. So per month, we can make 50 publishings from here. If you want, you can create another account and connect there as well. So let's go and use the same video. And I'm gonna run this again. So I will be appending a new row. And in 2 minutes, we can update the frequency of how often it has to poll. Count setting is 2 minutes. Okay, let's leave it 2 minutes. Now I'm gonna create a new row. So I will append it. Refresh this. Okay, now I will append a new row. Okay, done. Yeah, we have the new row with the same video and the date is the day. Okay, we have both rows. So it's going to publish it maybe 2 times. So I'm going to go in my TikTok now and we will check after 2 minutes if it's going to be published. Okay, here is my TikTok. We'll wait now. And after 2 minutes, I'm going to come back to see if the video is published automatically. Okay, the first video is published. You can see this was published automatically. Let me refresh to see if it's going to publish the same video twice. And we can see that this was a successful run. Sent 1 new update to buffer because we had 1 update, the video, and it has been sent to buffer and buffer published it to our TikTok. And this is it, how you can publish for free in TikTok using buffer account and n8n. For example, instead of generating the video, you can put your videos, for example, in some public space to have their URLs like this. Put your captions and everything and you can publish them. So let's see now if we're going to be able to do this thing. So we're going to use again Key.ai to generate the video. An AI agent with Mistral and Google Sheets, but with Antigravity to have some visual interface to see how easy it's going to be. And now I'm making it live here, so I haven't prepared anything. Let's go open Antigravity and see how we're going to be able to make it. Even what I can do, I can just, but if I copy this and paste it there, it will know everything. I think it's going to be better to talk with it, so this will be more realistic in order to see if one beginner can build this. So we are in, we have opened a folder now in Antigravity, and now we're gonna tell Gemini 3.1 Pro we're gonna tell it our goal, and let's see how it's gonna start building it. Okay, I want to create an automation which I will input my idea for a short form video, and it will use my Mistral API to access its model to generate the prompt and captions for the post, because it's gonna be TikTok post. And after that, it will use Key.ai and its video generation models inside with API key again to generate the video. And it will get the video URL, which is already generated, and put it into Google Sheets with the captions as well. So let's make it. And I want it to have a user interface as well. So not Mistral, and here not Key, but Key.ai. And let's push it to see how we're going to make it. Okay, it is searching for Key.ai video generation API and etc. So it will make a project structure flask, requirements. So I'm assuming that I'm a full beginner, so whatever I'm asking it, I'm going to ask beginner questions. The prompt wasn't that beginner because I'm telling the API keys and etc. But either way, if you know how to make it in n8n, it will be normal. Okay, do you have Google Service Account credentials? This is tasks, this is implementation plan and tasks. And it is asking me now, okay, 1, do you have a Google Service Account credentials file, JSON for Google Sheets? I do not have it. I have a client ID and client secret, because this is what I have from Google Auth that I'm using in n8n. And number 2 is, yes, I have the API keys for both services. Let's see now. And if we hit, for example, the rate limit, I can straight away export this as an artifact and use Klein, some free models to continue the work, I think. But hopefully we're going to be able to finish it. So the thing with Antigravity is that if I don't know what is Python script, what are the programs, Flask, and etc., I cannot see what is going on, what is happening, what and how every data and everything is going to be handled here. But in n8n, straight away, I can see every step and I can save every step. You can see I can test and etc. So visually, I can see what is going on here. Okay, now we have AI video generation automation project is complete. And what we have to do, so rename the env example to env in the project folder. Okay, we have to just rename this. Can we rename it from here? Yes, we can rename it. So let me remove the example. Okay, Mistral API key. Now I'm going to put my Mistral API key here, my Key API here, and Google Sheet ID here. Okay, so let me read the walkthrough. AI video generation automation, anyway, premium frontend and etc. So I just want to know what I have to do. Okay. Before running the application, you need to populate your environmental variables. Okay, Mistral API key. Let me go and get them and put them into env variable. Then to see how it's going to work. For Google Sheets, I'm creating a new sheet without any columns or anything, and I'm just going to copy the ID of the sheet, and I will paste it in there. Okay, now I have pasted the Mistral API key, Key API key, Google Sheet ID, and now place your Google Cloud credentials JSON file in the project folder to enable Google Sheets auth. But I don't know what is this. So I'm going to tell, can you walk me through this thing because I don't know how to do that. And now let's see, because it has to show me how I have to go and get the credentials JSON file from Google Cloud. Okay, what I have to do, go to Google Cloud Console, click New Project, name new project, enable Google Sheets API, configure auth consent screen, my emails and etc. Create the credentials file. Okay, application type, desktop app. Pop-up will appear with your client ID. Click download JSON button from this pop-up. Okay, I'm going to go and follow this now, and we'll come back after that. I have created it, desktop app, TikTok, and now here I'm clicking download JSON, and I have downloaded it into the project folder, and rename the file exactly to credentials JSON. Now I will rename it because this is the file. Okay, file downloaded. The file has a long name. Move the credentials.json file into this project folder, the same folder where the API is. Okay, and now I have to run Python API for first time, and Google login window will pop up in your browser. Okay, let's go to the application folder now. We are in the app folder. I'm going to open the terminal and I will run the command. Okay, this is the link that the application is running. TikTok generation flow, your video idea. Let's say, let's use the same idea that I have from this agent. So what was the input here? Okay, I will copy. So I'm copying the same prompt. Can you make a short video? He's going and etc. And I will say no text. Generate magic, you will say failed to fetch. And now let's click again. So I'm going to say I've run the program, but when I click to generate, it says failed to fetch. And now, as you can see, if it was in n8n, we would be able straight away to see what is going on, what kind of error we get, and etc. Here now we doesn't know, so we have to go and spend more tokens in order to debug it. And let's see how long it's going to take us to make this thing work. Because currently, I don't know what kind of even model I'm using, nothing. I have to tell it to use Seedance. Let's see now. Frontend cannot reach Flash background server. Here are the most likely. Isn't running. Did you run Python in terminal? Yes. Opening wrong. Yes, I have run. I forgot to load in the app. I just realized the code would not load. Updated load. Okay. Can you make sure the terminal is running? The terminal is running, yeah. I'm going to run it again, but let me first tell it. I want to use Seedance 1.5 Pro model for the video generation. Also, the video has to be 9:16 and 4 seconds with audio as well. Let me send it because in n8n we have already mentioned them. So let's be fair and configure them here as well. Using Kling here. Aspect ratio, duration. Okay. I have updated. Okay, let's go and run the app again. Now I'm running the app and I'm opening the app. Let's see. And I'm going to paste again the prompt. Okay, and let's click generate. Failed to fetch again. I have clicked again generate. It started the generation and after that it said failed to fetch again. So can you fix it, please? And this is the normal way to do the things with Antigravity. Going back and forth as a beginner, you don't have any fix specific things because this coding thing, I don't know how to code these things. So if I know Python, I'm going to just go and code it myself. And I'm not saying this is better or this is worse. I'm just showing now the real workflow, how you're using n8n, for example, and when you learn it, how you can build things with specificity and with your thinking, and how here we are building the things as beginners. And now my only concern is to not hit the rate limit, because if we hit the rate limit, we have to pay again after that. And as I told you, model quota reach. Your plan's baseline quota will refresh in 3rd January. And now what I have to do, I will close this and I will continue working with client with some model here, because otherwise I'm going to just click free models and I will use this cut coder free model. And let's see, I am trying to generate the video. I'm clicking generate. It starts the generation and writes failed to fetch after that. Can you fix that, please? So let's see, because now current model knows and it is in the folder, so it's going to check the files and etc. And after that, maybe it's going to be able to fix it. We will see now. But you saw the thing now. We have been able to generate this and the backend, but let's see if we have created any videos. No. Okay, we didn't send any API requests here or something. Okay, what does it say? Based on my analysis, I root cause video generate issue is key service file where API ports are incorrect. API video generate and status. However, these endpoints doesn't exist are incorrect. Failed to fetch API. Okay, let's see what it's saying. Solution plan. I need to fix API endpoints, generate, and status. Let's see in Key.ai if it's correct. Have to be create task. not generate. Here from this website, you can see how it has to be used. I think this model cannot reach internet now. It doesn't know what to do. So I'm gonna straight away copy everything from this website and paste it there. Okay, now it knows. Create task, query tasks, and etc. Okay, and we will say yes, implement. Hopefully this is gonna be the only fix. Okay, it has started the server, but I saw in the code that it has written that aspect ratio is 16:9 and etc. So I don't want that. I want to tell it that we have to generate 4-second video, 1080p and stuff. So I'm gonna stop it and I will tell it first, and after that we will continue. But you can see you have to understand a bit from coding, you have to understand a bit from debugging and etc. in order to be able to use these models and these stuff. It is trying to test the API it has sent to generate a video from the test API, and it is waiting for the callback URL, I think, to turn back, because you can see now the status is running. So let's see if it's going to be able to know when the video is generated already. We're still waiting. Okay, the video is ready here. I can see it. Okay, the video is really good and the quality is good. So the prompt is really comprehensive. But here we don't have any. So let me tell it straight away that the video was generated already. Okay, the video has been generated already. I can see it in Key.ai. So it is okay, but I don't want to spend any more credits. And I saw that it is generating the wrong aspect ratio. It has to generate 4-second video, 1080p with audio and 9:16. Okay, I'm sending that the video has been generated, and it's gonna go and change the settings in Key.ai's settings. Okay, now it looks like everything will work. So let me stop this. Oh, polling task. Okay, we can see here the prompt it has sent, everything here, but let me copy it and show that it was giving some errors. Okay, now with the test, if I say proceed while running, because now the server is running again, it's gonna go and generate another video. Let's see, the server is on now, and it's gonna go and test again, and it will generate another cat video, I think. We can see here the server. Yes, it will generate a cat video, but again, polling network error, and from the wrong address, I think. I'm gonna just copy this and tell it that this is the error that I see on the server side, but I don't want you to spend any more of my credits. You can just use this task ID and query this task until you find and get the success from it, so we will know that it is working. But now I can make this because I know how Key.ai works and etc. Otherwise, if you don't know how Key.ai works, you cannot do that. And now we have spent a bit more tokens, and it is generating now 4 seconds, a prompt with audio and etc. Anyway, I'm just gonna copy these things from query task, and I will just give them here because it will not know how to use it, because it cannot reach internet and access the website. So it cannot know at all how to use this thing. So what I understand is whatever we have been giving n8n, we have to give the same information and same things, our AI agents here and LLM models, in order for them to know how to arrange them and how to make them work. Okay, now it has successfully fetched and got the data with this query. So now I'm going to straight away tell to use the same ID and test if it's going to be able to upload it to Google Sheet. Can you straight away test if you can upload this URL and captions and etc. to Google Sheet directly using everything that you have currently? Because I don't want to spend any more credits to generate videos. So let's use what we got already. Okay, it is writing some kind of script that it will test, generating prompt and caption. Okay, now it wants me to access Google. Okay, allow access. You may close this window. We have been authenticated. Data appended successfully. So let's see in our Google Sheets if it's appended. Yes, the prompt is here. The idea is here, date. So I just have to insert one row above and say date, idea, prompt, captions, URL. And now when we have this, we can use the same thing in Zapier, but instead of getting only the URL and here, we're gonna get the captions and URL from here. So let's create one more last video and get it to be posted automatically. So let's go here. Let's edit now this sheet. We're not gonna use this sheet. We're gonna use TikTok Antigravity, sheet 1. And trigger column is gonna be again the URL. Test your trigger. Okay, we have our records here. Continue with the selected record. Continue. And now what we're gonna use? So tags, we're not going to use any tags here. Text, for text, we're going to map the captions from Google Sheet. For the video, we're going to use, let's delete this, and we're going to use the URL of the video and share now straight away. And we're going to publish it. Version name, let's say 2, and that's it. And now this will wait again for a new row to appear, and it will publish it to my TikTok. Let's refresh my TikTok now, and let's go and use the app. Let's go to Antigravity now, and let's say the full app is set now, correct? I can straight away go, activate the terminal and use it. Yes. Okay. So I have to go, just generate, and it will straight away post it. Okay then. Let's see. Yeah. This is the server that is running. I can access it from this. So let's generate a YouTuber which is recording his YouTube video on and look into 3 monitors and speak into a microphone, and the shot has to be from behind him to show people how he is recording everything. And he is turning back his face to the camera and says, this is how your videos are recorded. Okay, let's generate, and now let me check there is any tasks. Okay, no tasks here. Generate magic, and now it has to send the task. So let's see, we still don't have. Okay, the task is running. We can see the task ID. It is waiting now and fetching and trying to access the video. We don't have any video here yet. And when this video is ready, get the captions and everything, and it's gonna upload them to Google Sheet Antigravity. But in my opinion, we had to give instructions to the model to know what headings we have in our Google Sheet in order to be able to append it correctly every time. Because currently it's appending it automatically, I think. Let's see our server. Okay, it says completed, and you can see the generated video, API prompt, and TikTok captions. And let's see if it's okay. Yeah, the idea, the prompt, captions, and the file. And now we don't have it in our TikTok. Now, because this is published, it has to see it and publish it after maybe 1 to 2 minutes. So let's see the video. Okay, and these are the TikTok captions. Ever wondered what goes behind the scenes? Here's real setup and etc. And this is the prompt. Okay, the videos are quite good. So Mistral is generating good prompts. And you can download the video from here, but you cannot scroll the app. If I minus this and make it small, you can see that the app is here. But if I sit on 100%, I can scroll the text only, but I cannot scroll the app. Anyway, okay, it has just run and published the video. Let's see the video now. And it has published. Okay, it has been published already. So this is how we have created one automation in n8n that you can use to create videos and publish them straight away to TikTok. And this was questioned from my free community, where Karim said, can you make a video to know how to post to TikTok for free? And this is the video, Karim. So it's been a long video, but it's worth it because you can see the whole thing, how to build it in n8n and how to build it in Antigravity, what are the differences and etc. And let's make this app to look better. And I'm going to go just say, the application has to look really good on one page, because now when the video is generated, it pops down and I cannot scroll the page to see the prompts and etc. Everything, just the UI has to be fixed. Can you make it look more premium and more like brands like Apple? And you can see that in Antigravity, you can use extensions like Klein, where you can use free models to continue working on your projects. Because even if they are free models, when you have the project and files created by, let's say, the smarter models, after that, the edits and stuff you can make with the cheaper models. So you can save your tokens for more complex tasks like architecturing the whole system and etc. Because after the architecture of the system, everything is more coding and stuff. So the coding can be done by other models as well. Anyway, and also the thing with these applications is that, for example, when you have an automation in n8n, this chat interface, for example, you have to either make it public, so to be accessible publicly, or to embed it to some website or something, in order to have a good visual representation for the client and stuff, because client doesn't need to see all of these things. The client has to know that I'm going into one chat, writing one thing, and it's going to go and publish straight away the video, how exactly I want it. So with these other models, like we are doing here, okay, it's almost ready to use. One page design, grid layout and stuff, polished appearance. Okay, let's see. Okay, there are hover effects and etc. now. Okay, now let's go to 100%. Yeah, AI video generator, transform your videos with AI. So we have this. So let's go and let's put another idea and publish it again. Let's say, okay, I want you to make a video which you can use your all trained information to make it go viral. So you have to use it for a hook. So the video, 4 seconds of the video has to be the hook, because the whole length of the video is 4 seconds. And it has to point people to read the things in the captions. So the whole video is going to be a proper hook, and people has to read the captions of the video in order to get the information. So make it something around learning how to use AI in businesses, something like that. So let's see if we say this type of idea, if Mistral is going to be able to think about it and make a good video of that. Okay, now we have processing requests, some kind of slow animations and etc. Let's see if we are generating. Yes, we are generating the video. And now if you want to make, let's say you're doing this for a client and the client wants to choose the models, you can go and get the full documentation from Key.ai and straight away use all of the models. So whatever model you choose, straight away it will know how to send the API requests and etc. So basically you can give your client application to use to generate these videos. And for example, this can be done to generate content. This can be done to generate, for example, monthly posts for the socials. And this way, you just have to connect some tools that you can publish to the social media. And that's it. You can use, for example, if you're using it professionally, you can use Potato or this type of applications, APIs. You can pay and publish to all of your social media from one place. And you can have already prepared templates and your style that this will know. And with going back and forth with editing and optimizing it, you can make a really good app for yourself or for your client. And you can see then from one API, two APIs, so Key.ai, Mistral, and Zapier, you can do a really good application. Is it still generating it? It's still running. Okay, now I can scroll. The video has been generated. AI did this to my business. You won't believe. Number 4. 4-second clip is your wake-up call. Full breakdown is in the captions. Yes, and the captions are not here. Oh, this hook is really good. Okay, and yeah, the video is here. So now we have to see in Zapier when it's going to go and publish it. So now it's 11:31. For up to 2 minutes, it has to go and publish this one as well. Don't have any videos here. Okay, we have the run, 11:32. And now let's check the account. It has to be published. Yes, the full breakdown is in the caption. Read it now. Okay, read it now, but I cannot read it because the caption has to be here. Anyway, this is really good. And you have a working application here that you can download your videos, publish them whatever you want. And you have the automation as well. Okay, and this is TikTok Publisher. I'm going to download this as this. So you can go to the link down in the description and download this template. And for this application, I'm going to make the full folder of this app in a zip file and you can download it as well, but I'm just going to remove my key. So you just have to put your environmental variables there and that's it. Okay, and this is going to be it for this video. So it was a really long one, but I think it would be helpful for you to see how the debugging works, how you can build this type of apps and helpers. This can be done for clients, as you can see, but you have to know how to think in processes, in input, process and output, and you have to know a little bit debugging techniques and etc., which you can learn both from the academy, link below if you want to join me. And if you like this video and find it helpful, please like and subscribe, and see you in the next video. Thank you.